Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now here's Curry, and here's Green from the arc. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
And that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And here's Butler outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Back to Bridges. Sinks that one from the post.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
The speed of Curry's drive really makes some trouble for the defense, just cutting them to pieces.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. Here's Miller. Misses the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Left side Curry. Basket counts. Curry's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Pass to Bridges. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball into the lane. Here's Diabate. Drives to the hoop. Porzingis grabs the board. Outside Curry. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. To the middle. Porzingis. The layup off target. Hornets trail by 3. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
And another basket for Charlotte.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Ball outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller outside. The kick out to Ball. He drops it from range. Ball's got 5 points.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Chalk up 2 there.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. And Play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And the Warriors making a switch here. The Warriors lead by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Horford. Pass to Spencer. And there's the screen. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Spencer. Just 3 to shoot. Sinks the tray. Here's Ball. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
The Warriors,
And so it's
24.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land. Yeah, Knipple doesn't lack the attacking mindset. He'll get to the 10 if the space is there.
Down low. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim. Oh, big time!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Spencer. Pass to Butler. Screen by Horford. 6 to shoot. Off target with the 3. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Miller. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
And the Warriors making a change here.
The team mascot, Hugo.
The Warriors lead by 4. Green, a screen. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis, big strides.
Boom! I mean, Porzingis laying down the hammer. Oh, mercy, mercy.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. From behind the arc. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State with the ball. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Miller outside. Now Ball. He's got 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For Charlotte,
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Porzingis sets a screen from the high post. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 10, Josh
Ball with it.
Green.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Fouling for Charlotte, number 3, Kobe White.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Green. Curry looking it over.
Remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Back to Porzingis. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Hornets trail by 10. Outside White. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
3 points.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. White with it. Now Podziemski defending. Right side White. No, stop him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Moses Moody. Charlotte shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. 1:14 left in the second period. From 15 feet away. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
White. Counted. White's got 5 points. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. On the wing, Green. The kick out, Curry. Just 5 to shoot. That one's no good. 9 for 11 from the field. White with it. Now guarded by Curry. Back to White.
Golden State foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
That's good from White.
At the line for Charlotte, Kobe White.
Both good from the line that time. The Warriors lead by 8. Screen by Horford. Got a hand on it. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton.
Anthony Melton.
That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. White hits them both. Here's Santos. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The kick out to Williams. To the inside. The jump hook. Uses the glass to drop it in. Diamante's got his second basket.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Outside Curry. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
The kick out to Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. The three. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Change here.
Give it up for him one more time.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Curry, no good. Hornets trail by 4. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Stephen Curry.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Outside Porzingis. The kick out, Curry. Inside. 5 on the clock. Back to Podziemski. Shoots over White. Curry can't get the putback. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Here's Bridges. Outside White. To the paint. Here's Diabate. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum? Well, very few things on a basketball court are as pretty as a well-placed finger roll.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
It's White with the drive. Pass to Bridges. Back to White. Here's Diabate. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Substitution on the court.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Al Horford.
Here's Spencer. No good on the quick three. Charlotte trailing. Inside. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Green. Now here's Podziemski. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Here's Knipple. Clock at 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. To the wing on the left. Horford, left side. Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Knipple. 6 points for him. No good, a bit long that time.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Spencer. To the middle. And a missed layup. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Charlotte on top.
The Warriors. 47.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Curry's got 24 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And it's Bridges with the jam. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Man, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
To the inside. And it's Green missing. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 1. Out to Bridges. White for 3. Rebounded by Green. Curry from deep three-point land. Down low. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Pass to White. And here's Bridges. Over Green. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
Operating inside. Porzingis.
Assist goes to
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Gets it to go. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. 0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Now Miller. Outside Bridges. And Porzingis with the block.
Gotta be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
So both teams changing it up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining.
Using the glass to lay it in.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Ball looks over the floor. Here's Knipple. Screen by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Warriors lead by 3. Porzingis! Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Ball. Oh, the stuff.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most. And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Fires the three. That misses. And it's the Hornets ball. 6-point game. Here's Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Charlotte foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Now we're in for Charlotte. Number 3.
Outside Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Miller. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Porzingis. Oh, he cannot hit.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
It's good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Curry fires. Oh, he can't hit it. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Now we're in for Charlotte. Number 2.
And you've got to be perfectly in sync on that one.
Man, that's a tough play to convert. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited